not the rich and powerful, the guy who's 6 feet tall and is very athletic versus me. If
Yeah.
I go try to dunk, I'm not going to be able to dunk. And the level of effort it would take me to get to a point where I could dunk is massive compared to the level of effort required for someone who's 6.5 feet tall and very athletic,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. If you could do it at all, and you ask him to do it, he's like, I don't know, I just throw the ball up and it goes through the hoop. I just
And
no,
so what we're talking about here is that is not an equal playing field.
no, it's
So
not
in
equal.
essence, it is harder for me to accomplish the same thing as someone else. So that's where coming from a rich family or an educated background or growing up in certain zip codes or whatever, all that stuff comes into play.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I also believe the individual is the ultimate power to be able to make something happen.
Well, and that's true. And as much as you don't like to do it, as soon as you say, this is my responsibility, and I may not have had perfect information, but now I have better information, so now I can make better decisions. And if you stop blaming the other guy, that's when you get your power. That's where you can do something about it.
So,
But it's hard, man. It's hard to say, I got to fix this, right? Because it's so
well,
easy to blame everybody
and
else.
why is it blaming? See, in my scenario, you acknowledge the things that make it hard.
Yeah.
I acknowledge that I'm short. I acknowledge that I'm overweight. I acknowledge whatever, all those things, right? And that will make it harder for me to do certain things.
Yeah.
But that's not saying I have no ability, that because of that, the world is against me. Because of that, it's their fault, right? The idea that you're going to blame someone else, I mean, no, it's always your ability. How
Well,
easy it is, how much effort it takes, how much determination it takes, that's all going to vary from person to person and
well, yeah,
situation
but
to
people
situation.
do that all the time, right? Because it takes the onus off of them and it lets them be a victim, right? And they
And
can go to
when you
social
have
media.
power people, who get their power by appealing to the victimhood of a group of people,
Yeah.
that's where it's a problem, right? Because it's the easy answer, right? If I have to recognize that I'm responsible, then I have to live with the fact that I have to put up with the situation I'm in because it's in
Yeah.
my power. If
Yeah.
I can blame someone else, then I can talk about how unfair I've been treated. And if someone is out there saying that I've been treated unfairly, I'm gonna like them because they're taking the mental burden off me.